So I was just talking into my laptop for almost 45 minutes and didn't realize that when I hit the start button on my laptop, it only took a photo and didn't start the video. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go eat something. This is a mango popsicle. You get them at Aldi's. They're delicious. You know what the kicker is? I hate repeating myself. But my jokes were funnier the first time. You know, when I wasn't recording. Which is a popsicle of sadness. Don't judge me. Okay. See, you can only stay mopey for as long as it takes you to eat the popsicle. Popsicle's gone. So your negative feelings, right? That's the deal. Hi, how was your week? Today's still Monday for me, if you couldn't tell. My week was a little rough, but I mean, I got through it. So working at Chick-fil-A, I love it. But there are a few dress code things that you have to do. So like one, your hair cannot be any like outlandish color. You can only have natural hair colors. And then your earrings, you could only wear posts. You can't wear anything that dangles. I have a lot of different post options. All these different ones here. When I want to feel pretty and fancy, I got my nice pearl earrings. For days when I couldn't care less, I have my little honey badger earrings because honey badger don't care. For other days, I have my Hufflepuff house crest earrings because yes, I'm a proud Hufflepuff. I have these that I wore for when Star Wars came out. AT-AT earrings. Pretty dope, right? For Halloween, I have like these little spider earrings. Like, look at them. They're really cute. So yeah, so I have all these different earrings. But when I have days that I am struggling with the capital S, I tend to wear these little bird earrings. They're actually swallows. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. I was wearing them last week and I got a compliment from a coworker who worked in the kitchen. A lot of my coworkers that work in the kitchen speak Spanish and don't really speak a whole lot of English, which is cool, especially since I can speak a little bit of Spanish, so I can like kind of play translator every now and then. I tell people that I'm conversationally fluent in Spanish because I know Spanish words and I know how to form sentences, and I can use this very limited vocabulary that I know to like put them in different orders to get what I'm trying to say across. I can't write a paper in Spanish, let alone work a job in Spanish like these people are able to do, and they know English well enough that they can do this job, which is nuts. Anyway, this coworker, Anna, she's super adorable. She's like 4 foot nothing in her 30s, super cute. She sees my earrings and she goes, "Oh, I love your little bird earrings." And that's what she, Paloma. "I love your sus paloma. I love the little birds in your ears." And I said, "Thank you." I tried to tell her I only wear them when I'm struggling because of the Bible verse that says his eye is on the sparrow. And so I figure if I wear a sparrow or a swallow or a bird in each ear, maybe he'll remember the head in between them. So just like an extra, "God, I need you right now. Just be with me today, please." And so I was trying to explain this to her, only I don't know all the Spanish for that. What I meant to say was what I just told you, but what actually came out was more, "Oh, thank you. I wear the birds because it was a difficult week, and I hope that God sees the birds on me and sees my head." Like, I don't even know the word for earring or ear. I know ojo, and I think I even said his eye is on the bird. But she got what I was saying, and she actually gave me a Bible verse to look up, which was really good because it was a psalm, and I don't even remember what it is now, but it did mean a lot in the moment, and I should tell her that it meant a lot last week. I don't know why I can't just have a normal interaction with coworkers. It's gotta be me, right? So the other day, we're working at lunch, and it is very busy. Like our restaurant, where it's located, there's this highway here, and our restaurant's boop, boop, right here, and then there's like this road here, and this whole area back here is all office parks. So lunchtime hits, everybody wants Chick-fil-A. So our place is popping. All right, so it's lunch, and it's crazy. And I'm stocking just general stuff that's as it gets low. I'm running back and getting more lemonade, getting more cups, getting whatever we need to like keep my team members moving. My friend Janisa, she's over making drinks. She's making all the drinks that they need for drive-thru. She's got the screen here and she is just working her little tail off. Behind her is Ben, and Ben's in the middle of doing these milkshakes. And I don't even remember what I had or where I was going. I just knew I was in a rush and I couldn't go out this other way because there were guests standing there. So I was like, all right, I gotta go through. I'm like, excuse me guys, gotta get through, sorry. And so I go to get through, and I am not small. They leave me this much room to go through. Like this, it's not gonna happen. Like I can squeeze through there, and like it's malleable, and I'll fit. But it is gonna be all up in your business, okay? And I'm just trying to help everybody out, so I just went for it, right? So I'm like, going through. I don't know why, but Janisa took this as a challenge and stepped back and like pushed me further into Ben. So Ben's making a shake and then is all like this because I bumped into him. And he's like, whoa, all right. No, look, dude, I tried, but Janisa, she was all like, she booty bumped me and it pushed me into you. Okay, but it was a little bit uncalled for you to use your hand. I did not use my hands. The only thing that touched you was my gut. I felt fingers. Well, my belly button has a tongue. And everybody around us got so quiet. Internally, I'm going, oh my god, I can't believe you just said that. That's disgusting. A tongue in your belly button? But then this other side of my brain's going, get that picture out of your heads. Why am I so weird? Everybody started laughing right away, so I'm pretty sure that it's all good now. But it's times like that the Larissa theme song comes onto my head. What charm, what grace, what a wonder, I'm single. Another time at work that I've had, like, I'm just moving so fast that I don't really stop to think. So I've been helping a lot with catering. As a person that did a lot of our catering kind of stepped down, I said that I would help out, and so I've been playing spackle, which is what I do best, just filling in the cracks. I'm writing down some catering deliveries, and I'm like, okay, so 204 Great Circle Drive. Got it. Nashville. Whoa, that is a really... You live in Nashville. Oh, yeah, duh. Totally forgot. But I like the location that I work at. My boss is great. So his name's John, and he is super nice. In fact, he actually drove me to my audition that I had on Thursday, which, by the way, I think went pretty good. For my audition, they sent me an email, and they said, hey, here's one song that we'll have you do. Great Are You Lord. It's gonna be in this key. Here's some music for it. You're gonna have an MP3 that you'll play with. That way it doesn't feel like you're playing alone. And then just bring a second song to do and just have it be whatever song you want to do. And I was like, wow, that's very nice. Like, awesome. I'll just go ahead and choose a song. I'll just choose one. Chris actually helped me out a couple weeks ago, and we picked out the songs that I do well. And then I was freaking out about it some more, and I reached out to my friend Georgia, and she actually took the time to listen to me doing each of the songs, which is super sweet. Then she told me which one she thought I did best, and then she told me, you know what? I bet you should choose a song to do just in case they insist that you decide on one. And I was like, ooh, probably right. She went through them and she goes, and I think you should do I Surrender All, because it's one that you do that's different than the others, and it shows them that you have this wide range of music that you're able to do, and then from one musician to another, they'll see it's in a different style and maybe know then that you can do more than just this one thing that they were asking for. Genius. Thank you. Wow, love you. So I get there, and I'm pretty early, totally fine with it, so I just took my bass into this empty classroom, and I'm like, awesome, I'm gonna have time to tune, I can go through all of my songs, just get warmed up and feel like I'm as ready as I'm gonna be for this, and pray, like, God, just let me do this for you, remind me why I'm doing this, which is a prayer that I found myself praying a lot, because going into it, I told myself it was just for the audition experience, don't get all worked up if nothing comes out of it, it's worth it just being able to go. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little competitive, and if I do any kind of contest or enter something or do this audition, I want to get the part. I want to win. I want to get the prize. gimme. That's the whole point. I don't ever write down my little name and info for sweepstakes just because I am itching to get all that spam mail. Not the case. I don't think anybody goes to buy a lottery ticket. Here's my $3. I don't even need to look. I just wanted to scratch it. That's the only reason why I bought it. No, that's not how it happens. This was a prayer not only to God, but it was like a reminder to me. Cut it out. I'm getting too worked up over this. I finished going through all my songs, finished praying, and I kind of poked my head out, and I'm right by the hall where they have the services every Tuesday. The doors are open, and maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. I kind of walk in and I see one guy, like a sound guy up there on stage. I'm here for an audition. Is this where I'm supposed to be? He's like, yep, you're in the right spot. All right. I drop my stuff off. Takes a couple trips because I have the bass and then I have my bow and my music. I get everything in there and situated. Then this guy comes in. Hey, Larissa, I've been emailing you. And I go to shake his hand. Oh, my word. This is the guy that's normally in front of the hundreds of people helping lead music most Tuesdays. He's just like, yeah, it's nice to finally be able to put a face to an email. And I'm like, I've seen your face quite a bit. I just never thought that you would. Here he is talking to me. So he's like, how you been? How's it going? Yeah. And then the other guy comes in, and this is the guy that's normally playing guitar in front of hundreds of people for Kairos. Hey, Larissa, so glad you could make it. Glad to make your acquaintance. So what are we doing today? I'm not even sure what songs you're doing. And the other guy's like, well, I told you that we were gonna do Great Are You Lord. I'm like, yep, and I have that one. I'm like, and then I brought a few other options for you guys to kind of peruse and choose. This list right here, this is the ones that I'm really good at. This list right here, this is ones I'm also good at, but they're a little bit more difficult, and so like I might drop out singing wise just so I can focus on the bass playing because I normally do harmony, but I'm doing whatever you guys want to hear, just let me know. And they were like weirdly super accommodating, which was nice. It was nice. It was weird, but it was very nice. Well, whichever one like is easiest for you. If you're used to doing harmony, do you want, well, you know what? We'll just have Matt sing. He can sing melody anytime that you want to drop out and just sing harmony because he knows all these songs. So you just let us know whatever you want to do. And that's when having Georgia as a friend was helpful because I'm like, actually, let's just do this one. And I pulled out I Surrender All. Okay, yeah, sounds good, great. So then I go up on stage and they had these in-ear monitor things and they were like running down all the different channel options for me and showing me how to turn it up and down. And then they go back up front. Anytime that you want to just stop and restart for any reason, you let us know. We'll go ahead and do that. If you want Matt to go ahead and start singing, he can do so. Just let us know. And I'm just like, I just want to play music for you and have you guys be like, yeah, we'll let you play with us. This was totally blowing me away. So the first song I do, it's Great Are You Lord, and it's the one that's all,
you bring light to the darkness, you give hope, you restore every heart.
And then at the chorus it kind of picks up and goes like,
It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise.
and I was really happy when they chose it because there's actually a part in it that I'm really proud of where I do like this drone thing in the bridge.
And all the earth will shout.
It's really cool then to kind of like add to that and then to and then you finish at the chorus and it's like this big So I get up there and I don't actually start bowing right away at the song because like any song that you do, especially worship, like you want to kind of start small and then you want it to build and then you want it to end at a nice resolution, right? Since I play the bass, I know that it's not an instrument that you really lead rallies of people in order to sing a song. I know that sometimes in order to get a song to build really well, you have to just kind of lay back and just let it be vocals and ambient sound, slow guitar, like, let the piece flow out, right? And then you kind of come in later with the rhythm on the bass to kind of get the blood pumping a little bit and to get the song start grooving. So when we went to start this song, I didn't start bowing the bass at all. So then I'm singing and we get to the chorus and that's when I start bowing and singing at the same time. And since they had the mic back there, and I hear like, I couldn't make out what they were saying. From the tone of voice, it sounded like, so that made me feel pretty good. And then I get through the song, I end it, and then they applaud, which is nice. Like, I don't need applause after doing a song, but like, if you go to do an audition and they applaud you, that's pretty flattering. Thanks, guys. I hope you weren't just being like, okay, great. But in the moment, I was like, all right, yeah, confidence boost. So the second song I chose was I Surrender All. This is the one that Georgia recommended I do because I plucked it instead of bowed it, and I do it in kind of a different style than what the hymn traditionally calls for. I do it in what I call Kiss the Girl style because it sounds just like, yes, you want her, look at her, you know you do. Sha-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like the boy's too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl. So I apply it to the hymn, so it's kind of got like this calypso Caribbean jazz feel to it, and it sounds like, all to Jesus I surrender, humbly at his feet I bow, worldly pleasures all forsaken, which is pretty cool. And then I get to the chorus, and that's kind of where the part that I know like front and backwards, and I just can kind of let loose there, and that's more of a I surrender all, I surrender all. But what I really like about this song is I found some pretty cool key changes in making it go up. So like right at the chorus, right at I surrender all, I surrender all to thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender all. Cool, right? So I finished the first song, they did their little clapping thing. They're like, okay, well that second song, you can just start it whenever you're ready. Just take your time, you're doing an acapella. We'll just be ready whenever you're ready to go. Okay, so I like stretch out my neck, crack my fingers, and then I go to town. And so since this one is one that I know better, and I'm not like having to internally transpose the key that they asked me to play it in for the music that I brought, I was like able to relax a little bit more, especially on the chorus. And so I'm playing it, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see someone walking past the open doors, and they slow down, and then they kind of keep going. They slowed down to hear the music. Yes. Got it. So that was like another whoop for the confidence. So I keep playing. Another time, and I see somebody else like comes in and then stops to listen, and then they continue on their way. So like, it's like, yeah, there's another one. I keep playing. I get to like the fourth verse, and some girl comes in and stops and listens, and then she comes all the way in and goes back in the back to talk with the guys, which is super flattering. So I can finish the song, right? And then everybody in there is like, wow, that was really cool. And even the guys are like, we'd never heard a rendition like that before. That was really cool. Did you come up with that? I mean, I just kind of call it Kiss the Girl style because it's just like, and then I do my thing. And they're like, that's really neat. And one of them goes, yeah, normally that's like a really slow, contemplative hymn. The way you played it, it was happy. And I wish I had said something like super deep and profound. Well, when you surrender everything to Jesus, why wouldn't you be happy? But I didn't. I was just kind of like, yeah. Which now I'm like, oh, that's annoying, especially when it could have been profound instead. But we chatted, and then they offered to help me carry my stuff in classroom, and we just talked some more, which was really cool, just kind of hanging out. I was carrying the bass, and one of them had my bow, and the other one had my music, and they're like, are you sure you don't need help with that? And I'm like, no. I'm like, you want to know a secret about the upright bass? It's not really heavy, it's just awkward. And he goes, dude, sounds like middle school. Yes! Right on. So then they told me that they had a lot of other auditions to listen to, but if they were interested, they would go ahead and send me an email. I did make a point to tell them that I wasn't totally sure that I would be willing to play on Tuesdays, but I definitely would love to practice with them and just make music and just worship with other people. They were super, oh yeah, okay, of course, which was cool. I also did work up the nerve to approach the worship leader at the church that I have been going to a couple times to kind of say the same thing, like, hey, do you guys let anybody just kind of come in at practice, make music with you guys? And he went, that's a question I have never been asked before, but here is my email, and please email me that question. I would love to answer it a little bit more in depth. I was like, all right. So I have his email, and I am going to email him at some point, just haven't had the chance yet. I'm actually really happy with with how it went. Yeah, I would love to hear, hey, we would love to have you come back and make music with us. But I also think I'm okay if they don't. So we'll see. Well, I think that is all for this week. Thank you yet again for tuning in and watching me just move my mouth. Appreciate it. Hope that you have a fantastic week this next week. Have a great weekend. Relax. Go do something fun. Any suggestions or stuff you want to hear, let me know. Thank you yet again for spending some more time with me.